Sit down. Prepare for ionization process. Process begins in 3, 2, 1. Your discomfort will be brief. Ionization process 50% complete. Intensity at maximum. Process complete in 3, 2, 1. What do you know of the antimatter zone?
The antimatter zone was created when collider experiments reached capacity and overloaded.
Ever since then, the citizens within a 15-mile radius of the collider live in a state of flux.
Every few minutes they cross from matter to antimatter, causing erratic movements and chaos.
No one can get in or out.
No. Now there is a way. Find Professor Magnus.
What are the readings today, Miss Bradshaw?
0.40, sir.
That's a negative increase of 0.466.
Monitoring stations are operating day and night.
We've discovered some archived footage of Professor Magnus, sir. And if you have time, you can view it now.
We think you'll find it most interesting.
We think these were taken around 1948 at his family home in Karl-Marxstadt. Notice how the professor seems quite at ease, despite the fact that at the time he was in the midst of his research into experimental rockets. Although not entirely the professor's fault, this of course led to the current antimatter crisis.
For the enormous amount of energy required to blast a rocket up into space, there is only one method as I see it, and that is to strike together the atoms of matter with those of the antimatter. To slow down the ionization process, we have already the Bremsstrahlung theory. This will prevent the otherwise inevitable annihilation. In such an event, escape or evacuation will not be possible. It will mean the end of life on Earth as we know it.
And this is why we must now find Professor Magnus.
Professor Magnus was brilliant, but reckless.
He should have realised the danger.
The collider could channel through the dish.
and radiate over a wide area.
He did realise the danger. Every major step in space travel is loaded with risk, but the reward justifies the means.
Welcome to IMV News. Over the last few years, we have become used to power surges, but recently they have become much worse. Here is Monica Davenport with more on this story.
Many people still wonder why antimatterville happened in the first place. To find out, I met up with one of the Collider engineers.
What Professor Magnus couldn't really predict was that particles from the collider could channel through the satellite dish and bombard the immediate surroundings.
Why can't you just turn off the collider?
Well, these generators are what power the collider. The matter and antimatter balance here is extremely volatile and unstable. To deactivate them would be catastrophic.
There are people who would say you're exaggerating.
It could cause a gigantic meltdown.
I'm joined now by Councillor Amanda Jackson. Councillor, what's been done on a government level?
Well, of course, we are guided by the science. The team at the Collider are working on it night and day. Everything is being done to find Professor Magnus.
This is Monica Davenport for District 10 News.
Let's hope they can find a solution in the future.
Oh, these electrical surges are getting worse.
I wish the scientists would bloody hurry up and get something done about it.
I feel like we're trapped here in Antimatterville.
This is Cherry Blake reporting to you live from Antimatterville. The recent surges in flux activity have worried many citizens. Today, we're hoping to capture word from the Collider scientists themselves. And here they are. Dr. Newton, are you able to explain this increase in flux activity?
Dr. Newton, any word from Are you any closer to finding Professor Magnus? No comment.
Are you any closer to finding Professor Magnus?
No comment. No comment, please. No comment. Come on, boy. No comment. No comment, please.
Professor Magnus?
Jawohl.
You've been through The ionization process? This is fantastic. This means that you can enter the antimatter zone.
It's a very urgent situation, Professor.
We must act now.
Yes, of course. Over here.
Hurry, Professor.
We don't have a moment to lose.
I must get to my workshop. Klaus, fire up the decelerator. We need it now.
Oh, Professor, you mean at last we can prove your theory?
Yes, schnell, hurry up. When I say go, walk forward and you will cross over the antimatter threshold.
We have readings coming through already, Professor.
Go! Walk forward now!
I think they are through, Professor.
Yeah, the ionization process will have protected them.
We're through to Antimatterville.
Collider complex.
Let's go.
You can remove your protective visors now. Dr. Newton, this is Professor Magnus. There is no time to explain, Herr Doctor. I need your team out in the field to read the static code patterns. Yeah, Doctor, please hurry. Keep on it, Klaus. Head into the atrium.
The professor says we need to find the correct circuit.
We have to try all the consoles.
There should be a shuttlecraft, Professor.
Did you get that? Head for the shuttlecraft. It will take you automatically to the circuit area.
Professor Magnus, this is the Collider speaking. Professor, as you know, your agents are in the Collider complex now. Tell them, once the code is established, they must feed it into my circuits.
This is incredible. You are self-aware?
There is no time for questions, Professor. Dr. Newton and his team are out in the field now, taking atmospheric measurements. They could home in on the number sequence at any moment. You must be ready to relay. Antimatterville is in the grip of unprecedented electrical surges.
The flux activity is causing people to do crazy things.
Conditions are at critical level, Professor. Get the code.
Hurry, Klaus, hurry!
Readings are off the scale.
1574 328.
1574 328. 1574 328. 1574 328. 1574 328. 1574 328. 1574 328. 1574 328. 1574 328.
This is it. This is the correct circuit.
One five seven four three two eight. 1574 328. 1574 328.
Set Collider Collider 1574328.
Patch that sequence through to the two agents.
Right away, Professor.
The code is coming through now.
Confirmed. 1574328.
Punch in the code now.
We've done it. We've done it.
Congratulations, Professor. Thanks to you, Antimatterville is no more.
Thanks to all of us, Klaus. Thanks to all of us.
With the balance of matter and antimatter now restored, District 10 can revert to a normal existence. Its citizens can once more enjoy life without fear of the devastating electrical surges. Antimatterville is no more.